Hey everyone, long time no make video. Anyway, I haven't made a video in a while. I had some moving to do, proposed to my girlfriend, so we're getting married. So a lot of stuff going on, but right now, as you can see right here, I am going to start doing some MALIFAUX, or I like to, off the books, like off the records, I like to call it MAL A FUX, but MALIFAUX, whatever. Anyway. Someone broke into my mind and said this guy likes half-naked chicks with weapons, and decided to make the hired swords of the victorious. I'm going to do these guys because if you guys watch my video, you obviously know that I like half-naked, full-naked, any kind of chick-type army models and stuff like that, like my vampire counts with the female vampires and what have you. So, I'm going to do some hired swords. Watch some videos on how they work and whatnot. I'm going to be new to this, so I'll probably start some videos and whatnot. But I really like these models, and I'm going to start playing these guys. So this is kind of just like an update of, like, I can't really update what since I last did, but right now I'm just updating what I'm doing right now, this instant. So here are the cards right here. I got some card sleeves too. Well, what I did was I got some special bases for them as well. Here are the old bases, just regular bases. Some card sleeves. I got the little tiny mini rule book. I need to get some of the cards. I really want to get those, like, dirty looking playing cards. The ones they say they are out of stock, but we'll find some online. So what I'm doing here right now is I'm making them, but here are the bases. They're like cobble street type bases. They're rather cheap, so I got them. There's 10 of them. Let's see. I was gonna do the there was another one called like Killing Fields, and it had like some pretty cool corpses and arms and stuff like that, but I didn't want my army to be, or my crew to be, like, bloody. I mean, I could have done like some splashes of blood and stuff like that, but I really wanted to keep them clean, and I really wanted to do kind of like my Skaven army, where it was very like rustic. Not rustic, but like rusty, I guess is a better word. Like some rust on their gear, so it'll have that kind of rust look to it with their weapons, and browns and, you know, silvers and stuff like that. So right now this is Taylor, I guess, right here. I don't know all the terms or the words yet, so forgive me. This is Taylor. I guess she has like a sledgehammer of some sorts. Here's some bases. I separated these, are the ones I'm going to be using, and I think these are just kind of more simple. These ones have like some special stuff on them, so I'm going to use those first. Right now, so here are the sprues. These are done. The main issue that I have with these are, I mean, they're very few, but these pieces are very, very thin and delicate, and it might be just because these are like the female characters, so they tend to be maybe more thin and skinny to show femininity, maybe, as well as I'm gonna kick your ass, city. Making more, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so it's very hard to put these together. In fact, this is, I believe, I'm looking at the box here, this is the Student of Conflict. As you can see, she's missing her little ponytail. Let me see if I can, sorry, I'm carrying this camera wrong, but anyway, you see she's missing her ponytail. This is just like a little bit of wavy hair right there. That's part of that top head model. She's missing it because as soon as I put it down and I picked it up, it had snapped in half, and I was just like, I'm not going to glue that. It's just so thin. I don't even know where it is. Yeah, here it is. You can barely see it. It's like this really thin line. You can see, like, compared to my fingers, it's just like, it's very, very rough. It looks cool, but whatever. It's broken, so I'm not even going to struggle with that. So what I did was I just took a little green stuff, and I put it right in that little hole that's there, and I kind of took a little X-Acto knife, put a little texture in there so it looks like there's more hair. So she just kind of got short bob haircut. Little drainage ditch here. Maybe put some blood coming out of it or something like that. But not too much. Again, this is going to be like a clean look, but with a rusty feel to it. So maybe just only a little bit of blood coming maybe out of the drains or into the drains a little bit. Not too much. This is the student conflict she's done. Let me actually, you know, if you guys watch my videos, I don't edit worth a shit or plan worth a shit. So let me get that out of the way there so we can get a little better look here. Damn. Alright. Very cool model though. I love the models. Very cool. Very detailed. So she sits like that. It's got some scrolls, some books. Very good detail to the fact that this blade is like a curved blade, so her scabbard isn't some weird thing that doesn't look like it matches. Though it wouldn't fit because of this piece right here. But you know, that's a little here or there kind of thing. Little book there. Student conflict. Don't know what they do. She looks cool. She's a little bit more anime-esque than the other characters. I think only because of the schoolgirl uniform looking thing. But again, this is Taylor being made. Again, look at the pieces are pretty thin compared to my finger. See? Gotta be very careful putting these together. This is, let me see, this is a Victoria. These are Victorias coming up here. Let me see here. This one looks like the tall one with the blade and guns, I believe, is Victoria of Ash. So this is this one. Very clever names. I kind of like that, Victoria of Ash. I love the mohawks and the kind of like the Majin Buu, well not Majin Buu. Well, who was it? Ubu from Dragon Ball GT. Haircut looking thing. Don't know how I'm gonna paint this yet. I'm thinking about the white hair, like from the box. It's got like a blue tinge to it, but I think it's just supposed to be white, and the blue tinge is because of the background. It kind of plays on the eyes. So whether I'm gonna do different color hairs, I'm thinking maybe red, or maybe kind of like a weird fade to it, so kind of like a pink on top and then like the roots showing in the bottom, black. So maybe like that, or like a green with roots showing, or just straight up white with some textured whites. And then I'm gonna think about whether or not just to have a really clean bald head look, or a kind of like that hair coming back look, that buzzed, that 3 o'clock shadow type, you know what I'm talking about, like the stubble kind of growing back look on that. I've never done that before, so may risk it, may not. And then again, on the face, whether I want it to just be clean, straight up, or I was thinking about, tell me about whether, you know, if you like it or not. I was thinking about like on the box here, or there was a card, she's the first one. See, she's got like that makeup. She's got like a dark gothic or goth makeup look. And I was thinking about doing like sort of like that, but even more like emo and gothic look, and have it kind of like running mascara instead. So just a little bit of dark around the eyes, and then kind of water it down so it looks like it's running. So that's kind of that idea as well. So again, these blades are going to be like rusty looking, kind of like they've been using it so many times and in battle all the time that they just don't have time to, you know, primp themselves or whatever. That's just my idea. So again, hot models here, but not wearing anything under that jacket. Pretty cool. Anyway, this one was a little harder because the pieces, that arm has she's holding the bottom of that sword, and then that sword arm is one big piece. So you kind of really have to be careful locking those into place and make sure they're lined up. It's really not lined up too perfectly, but it's perfect enough for me. You won't be able to tell once that paint's gone on it. And cool, another cool sword right here. This is Victoria of Blood. I believe she's the blood one because I guess she's like double wielding swords and doesn't have a gun, maybe. I think she does more of the like straight up melee damage, and I think the other one maybe does a little bit of both. Or at least that's what I've seen. in the other model she had like a pistol and a gun, and the other one, this one had 2 swords out. So that's what I'm assuming. Again, that cool anime type mohawk coming forward a little bit there. She's a little bit more mohawky. She's got some bangs going on hers. Not bangs, I mean sideburns, those long anime-esque Asian type sideburns that go down. Cool, like samurai-esque plate armor on her arms and legs. I like that. Very cool swords. Again, the same deep thing. I don't know whether I'm not going to do the that type of mascara type leaking running look, or straight up just kind of mascara, or just straight clean. This is kind of like the idea. That's like a straight clean look. And that's kind of like the over mascara type look. None of them really look like they have like a runny mascara type look, which is kind of cool. I think it's like more of like a, because they're in battle, so they're like sweating and, you know, just stuff is running, but they still look cool at the same time. That's just my ideas. I haven't done it yet, obviously. And then here are the other models. These are the, I believe, Ronins. And let me show you what, let me show you what they look like here. So that's what they're going to look like in the end. These are a little bit more anime-esque, Asian-esque looking. So they kind of all over the board. This is kind of like a very Blood the Last Vampire, with that schoolgirl uniform with sword, but she's got the goggles, so she's kind of steampunkish, I guess. This one's very steampunkish with that arm and those suspenders and a hammer, goggles. And then these girls, this one's very Western steampunk, and then this one's very like samurai steampunk. Well, not really even steampunk. It's very samurai hybrid type looking. Then they're just straight up anime. So kind of all over the board, but the paint scheme will link them all together. So I'm excited. I heard this is not a very good one to start off with, because maybe their synergy, whatever they do, kind of is not really a beginner type thing. I did want to get the Lady Justice one. I really like the undead, the marshals, the dead marshals, or death marshals. The look, because they're on their coffins, and what I've seen from Lady Justice is that she's pretty hard to kill, so that's kind of a secondary box that I might get. So, you know, I've looked at pretty much the rules, seem pretty easy to get a hang of via YouTube and looking at, you know, how to play. So I'm excited. I'm going to paint these up and hopefully have these next for you guys to see. Cool. Thanks for watching, guys.